Hi, it's Meg. Thank you so much for joining me today. In case you don't know who I am a brand photographer and I help passionate, impact driven entrepreneurs magnetize their confidence on camera so that they can do the work they were born to do. And today I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my own journey, my own story, why I do what I do, and really my transformation of confidence in my business and in myself as well. And my business, just like all businesses, it takes a lot of hard work and hustle, and it's a journey, right? And confidence is also a journey. Every time we try something new or we want to up level our business and kind of take it to the next level and make more impact in the world, we are going to have to up level our confidence as well. And I want to take you back to to a point in my life where I really had very little confidence. I would say my confidence was like a 1 on a scale of 10 during this time. And it's when I first moved to California. I moved here by myself. I had just been through a recent divorce, so I was heartbroken and I just felt really alone. I didn't know anyone. I was starting a whole new job. And on top of that, I had ran out of money. And I remember having to ask my mom for rent money. Oh, I had just crashed my car as well. Icing on the cake. So I had to ask my mom for rent money. And I just remember during this time feeling so low and having zero belief in myself. And I was not nice to myself. I was constantly trying to change myself, my body, just me. I wasn't happy with me. I didn't think I was worthy of this beautiful, grand life that I imagined for myself, right? Like, I don't know if you can relate, but I always knew there was something big that I was meant to do with my life. Like, I had a big purpose, but I didn't know what that was. And I've actually had 27 different jobs in my lifetime. I used to be really ashamed of that fact, but now I kind of own it like a badge of honor, right? Because I just refused to stay in a job that I wasn't passionate for. I just felt that there was more for me, and I wanted to travel the world, have a life of adventure. I wanted to find my soulmate. I'm a Pisces, so I'm a romantic at heart, and I just always knew there was something more out there for me, but I just felt so lost and frustrated and embarrassed because I had nothing. I felt really behind in life. And during this time, I was like, you know what, I'm going to quit my job. Because that's smart when you have no money, right? But I just had to follow my bliss. There's this quote that I always used to listen to back then by Joseph Campbell, and he says, "Follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there once were only walls." And that's exactly what I started doing. I quit my job. I moved to Bali. I learned how to teach yoga. Not moved to Bali, but for a trip. I took a trip to Bali. I learned how to teach yoga, and I came back and I started a business. And I was super passionate, but I didn't know how to market myself, brand myself. I had no idea. And so that first business unfortunately failed. But everything happens for a reason, right? And I didn't give up. I just kept taking action towards my dreams. And I ended up moving to Taiwan and to teach English because I really wanted to travel abroad. And during my trip in Taiwan, I picked up my very first Nikon D750 camera. My first one was a Nikon D7100. Anyways, first Nikon DSLR camera, and I learned photography. And I got courses. I actually hired like a life business coach, and I just started taking action towards this dream. And I'll never forget this one day. We had a summer break and I was traveling in the Philippines, and one morning I went out for a jog, and I remember I saw these two brothers riding together on a bicycle, and something about their energy just stopped me in my tracks in the middle of a crowded city. And I could tell they were poor, probably very hungry, but they were happy, like radiating joy, and just something about their energy. I had to stop and take their portrait. I was feeling called, so I listened to that, and I stopped and kind of like motioned, taking a picture to ask for their permission because we didn't speak the same language. And the oldest brother just blushed and kind of nodded in approval. So I took their portrait. And then I showed it to them on the back of my iPhone, and they both just lit up with pride. And I will never forget this moment. Just huge smiles came across their face, and it was like that feeling of just transformation, how a simple portrait can really unlock a new level of confidence in yourself and pride. And when you have a photo that you just love, like, it just does something to you. And that feeling I got addicted to, and I became a portrait photographer. And photography has not only become my calling and my passion, and I just dove in heart first, but it's also helped me to unlock more confidence and faith in myself and just see myself in a whole new light. And I just stopped playing small. I just listened to that voice, knowing I'm meant to do great things. And now, fast forward to present day, I have been to 24 countries and lived abroad for 18 months with my boyfriend, who is now my husband. So I found my soulmate, and we had our dream destination wedding in Mexico this last year. And I've achieved a lot of things. I've ran a full marathon since then, and I've just slowly rebuilt my confidence in myself. And I have a business that I do full-time photography, and it fulfills me. It really just makes me feel like I have a purpose in this world. That is why I'm here, to help you also show up confident and live your purpose and do what you were born to do. Thank you so much for joining me. I really look forward to connecting. And stay tuned for more value bombs in the emails to come. I'm going to be showing you things like posing on camera and my mindset hacks to showing up super confident when there's a big camera in your face. So stay tuned for that, and have a blessed day.
City.
You are worthy and ready. You are beautiful and perfect just as you are.